Captain's Log. Stardate, a day before the 2-week anniversary of Ultimate's release. I seem to have done a lot of things in this video game. How do you know I had done a lot of things? Well, I've pumped 130 hours into this game already. And if we look at my spirit collection and the inventory of the spirit list, I have 1,264 of the spirits that are available in this video game, with a few that obviously I have not gotten yet. But yes, do the activity quickly just to see what's going on. What? Ruins? Ooh, these are things that people know about already, because it's been 2 weeks. But what did I get today? Ooh, how many stuffs? That's a lot of stuffs. Thank you, Giacomo. Might as well apply some of the stuff here. Calamity Ganon, you know, Gino, bring him in there. Have Flint as well, and then they can be paired up with Mr. L because he's a cool dude. Let's move them out. Alright. In all seriousness, how's it all going? This year's so crazy. Welcome to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And if you're thinking I'm gonna go straight into World of Light, sorry, no. I already spent my 30 hours, no joke, 30 hours beating the game. Getting 100% in the game. And 30 hours, well, it doesn't sound... it's definitely a lot. It's a day, at least. That's way too long to be an actual playthrough that I would do for this channel. Other people are probably doing it. Other people are definitely doing it. But instead, you know, we might as well discuss my feelings on stuff like all the characters, because, you know, I unlocked everyone on the second day. So, yeah, it's a bit, it's strange to just go straight back into classic mode like this after, you know, doing Yoshi only. But, you know, I feel like it's the best way to do it whilst talking about some characters I like. So, we're gonna do Richter's today, and if there's enough time by the end of it, I may or may not move on to doing Cloud's, because I feel like Cloud's classic mode will be a bit interesting because of how these classic modes are. So we'll just do Richter right now. So if you didn't know, Richter comes from Castlevania Rondo of Blood, who also made an appearance in Symphony of the Night. And some other stuff too, but I'm not a Castlevania nut buff. I'm sorry about that. So, since he is the most recent newcomer Echo, his classic mode is based around fighting against all of the Echoes that are in Smash Ultimate. So starting with Dark Samus, we'll actually get to Daisy, then we'll get to Ken, not in that order, but we'll also get Chrom and all that, yeah. So, here's the thing about Richter's moveset. The special moves pretty much consist of different projectiles. If you're holding, like, a weapon like, I don't know, a gun or the left stick, you can't use your down B because it's acting as a separate high-held item, which is understandable. And Richter, much like Simon, because obviously Echoes has a crazy amount of range with the smash attacks and just reach in general. And something I didn't know until fairly recently with Richter is that he's got a tether recovery. And I didn't even think to put 2 and 2 together. I didn't realize how good the tether recovery was until I started testing it out in some random online matches that I did. Even though my GSP with them with Simon and Richter are 200,000 and 100,000 respectively. So that's very unfortunate. So, if I'm talking about Echoes here, I played Dark Samus. It's fairly alright. I say it because that's what it is. But yeah, Dark Samus is a cool idea. I might pick it more than Samus herself, because I'm not one for the roll speed in the dodge rolls, but there might be some other things that I haven't really found out about extensively yet with them. And before I forget, we just passed Daisy. I like Daisy a lot more than Peach because, well, Daisy's a cooler character than Peach, but also I think her effects and just how she is actually fairly decent in Ultimate right now. So that's crazy. I like that a lot. So, here's Lucina. We know her from Smash 4, because she was supposed to be an extra character, nothing more. Wait. That's all she needs. Much like Chrom and... well, we're gonna fight Chrom next. Much like Roy and Marth, her side B got crazy fast in this one, and her mobility may be a bit more improved. It's pretty interesting, to say the least, and it's a lot of fun to do, so that's fun. Here's Chrom. I actually really like playing Chrom a lot, because I did put Roy as like a really decently high up there in the hierarchy of characters I like playing as in Smash 4. So hearing that he got an Echo in Chrom, and I correctly predicted from the very beginning that it was Croy the whole time. No. So yeah, having Chrom be a Roy Echo with, instead of fire effects, wind effects, I kind of like that a lot. The recovery leaves a lot to be desired, to be entirely honest, because that's all it is. So, other than that, Chrom's decently strong. I like playing him. So just move right on into the next one, which is Dark Pit. For some reason, he got bumped into, like, the top place in my GSP right now, where it used to be K. Rool for the tons of time. And funnily enough, K. Rool is actually the first character I managed to get into Elite Smash with. Yeah, if you want to be if you're laughing, well, that's because yeah, it's definitely kind of ridiculous for me to even consider being put into Elite Smash, but it's true. K. Rool was the first character I got into Elite Smash with, and ever since then he's been kind of he got shunted out from the Elite Smash, so I can't do that anymore unless I get a higher GSP. But I don't know how high now, because when I got K. Rool into the Elite Smash, I only had around 1.2 million GSP for it. So yeah, that's very strange. So here's Ken. Oh yeah, I didn't say anything about Dark Pit. Dark Pit's kind of alright. I don't really play Pit in general, so the fact that he's got a different side B and maybe some other stuff too. And one thing I do like is that the retained Dark Pit staff's Final Smash, because Zelda and Sheik have completely different Smash attacks this time. Dark Pit staff is no longer a rehash that wasn't necessary for a Final Smash, so he's just fine. And as for Ken, I think I just need to get better with him more, because he does have the similar input moves that Ryu does, but he doesn't have the Powder Hadouken, which I like using with Ryu. But also, he doesn't... yeah. Something with Ken, though, is that one of the challenges requires you to beat 100-man Smash without only using special moves. While that doesn't sound overly difficult, when you actually try it, you realize that you can't even shield or jump whilst doing it. And it's dumb. It was one of the worst challenges for me. But then I tried going for another challenge, which was beating Snake's classic mode on 5.0 without getting it continued. It's fun. So yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to play Snake's World of Classic Mode blind. I mean, I technically have done a lot of the classic modes already, so I don't really have any need to continue doing more of these. Okay. Oh, is that how you're supposed to do it? I've always been hitting the explosive stuff from underneath and trying to dash back. I guess if you wait long enough by that little position, he sucks away the platform before he sucks away the other platforms. By the way, Dracula. It's pretty nice. Yeah. But yeah, the Snake battle with 5.0, kind of bullshit, because as you've seen, I swear I've already explained this, but I guess not. Yeah, with Classic Mode, the better you do, the more difficult it becomes, and around the time of the 4th and 5th matches in Snake's Classic Mode is when things get real annoying. Screw those Samus and Rob matches, as well as the Link one to a lesser extent, and the Snake one as well. It's not fun. But I did manage to do it, and I think a while back I managed to get all of the challenges done everywhere, which means playing 200 quick play matches online. Yeah, that was an interesting challenge, but there were other interesting challenges, and I'm surprised that some of them still had the restriction of not being able to use the hammers on. Which, by the way, I did not use any hammers, so I got everything legitimately, which I'm proud of, because that's a crazy thing to have done, especially with all the things that you had to do with them. Some of them are understandable, like, you know, create 3 Mii fighters, which I did, that was fine. Then other ones are like, complete a 32-man tourney, with a human being the winner. Which, alright, that's fun, I did that was easy. Then there's other stuff that you can do. But yeah. Oh, by the way, the classic tickets, you can get them from either buying them from the store, or you can get them by doing classic mode, and you can either get more rewards if you use it at the very start of a match, or you can continue without lowering the difficulty during one of these classic modes. Dracula is about to be destroyed. Take my word for it. There we go. So yeah, it's barely been 2 weeks, and I know a fair bit about this game already. If you think about it, the amount of hours I put into Smash 4, both 3DS and Wii U, collectively is around 600 hours. And that's over like 4 years, with 2 different consoles. 400 being with Wii U, by the way. But then you come to this game, Smash Ultimate, it's only been out 2 weeks, and I've already reached 1/6 of that playtime. That means you love it. Yes, you do. Sorry, I need to take a drink. It's annoying. Let's play the credits game! There are things I learned about this. I can't remember if I actually did it in the video or figured it out, but you can press and hold the button and shoot a larger shot during these credits. That's fun. Okay, it is playing around with blood, so I was like, hey, it's gotta be a bit of a shame they didn't use a different Castlevania song, but you know, Castlevania music's pretty fine. Although, speaking of music, and I know this will date this video very quickly, but I'm honestly really excited for what music they're gonna put in when Joker gets added to the game for the first DLC. Because, not really thinking about it, because I haven't really played any Persona game, the music's actually pretty good. Persona 4's battle theme, if that's what it's called, the one I'm thinking of at least. You know, my terrible singing doesn't do any justice to it, but that song basically, like the Shadow Battle, I think it's whatever, I don't know. But yeah, that song's pretty good, as well as a lot of Persona 5 stuff, like especially the one used in the character trailer, and also Never See It Coming, because that's everyone's joke that everyone did. I think I even made a similar kind of query in the first Ultimate video, but you know, that's not my problem, not my cup of tea. Unless it is, but I don't know. We're just gonna keep blast up these credits, get everything done, then hopefully I'll be able to leave. Okay, maybe not. I've learned so many things about this game as well. Jeez. I just can't wait until I can actually release the next, or like the before and after list of characters I play in Ultimate compared to 4. Because I made a lot of interesting choices because of all the stuff I've experienced with everyone. Because I did get individual GSP for everyone online. Did that whilst grinding the 200. And while some I've played a lot more than others, there is definitely some that you can expect me to be liking and expect me to not be liking. It's a bit crazy. I'm honestly really excited for all the DLC. Because it'll be something new. Oh yeah, nice painting, Vince. You're good. Although, speaking of people, and I say people in the loosest sense, I made a very important, very ceremonious discovery about the tourney mode. And that is that it is entirely possible to do a 32-man amiibo tourney in that tourney mode. Which is the best news I've ever been given to no one. Okay, so obviously, I got more than 32 amiibo because that final Smash amiibo tourney proved that. So what's likely going to happen is the prelim matches will still happen, but then the 32 for the actual tourney is going to be done in that tourney mode. And it's like the best thing I ever found out. Because I was just randomly flicking through the tourney mode, and I was like, hey, what happens if I press this button? It's like, set player 1 to a computer. Okay, what if I press it again to go back to the player 1? FFP, amiibo. What? That's basically what it was, but, you know, let me check things quickly. Yeah, let's go for a lengthy video. So, we're gonna do, yeah, Cloud's a ride not interested. So, here's the thing about Cloud. What is this music? Alright, no, that's the actual classic. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't anything. But yes. Apparently, this classic mode basically revolves around vehicle stages, because I guess Cloud doesn't like riding in vehicles. I think the Smash Wiki said something about motion sickness, but you know me, never touched Final Fantasy, rather Dragon Quest. So yeah, look, Alfonso's reading the train. Guys! Alfonso's in the train! He's gonna be left to it! Okay. Is that Toon Link gonna run away? Alright. What if I grabbed and chucked you? It's better than chucking. Aww, that's disappointing. That's undisappointing. Come on, man! Nice. Okay. It's a bit strange just to do two classic modes right next to each other without, you know, this is technically the third classic mode I'm doing. And it's like, I could have been doing something else, like something separate with each of these videos. And yes, I might end up doing some spirit battles in the meanwhile. You don't know yet. We'll just have to see. Slam! Okay, no, that slam was useless. Hey man, what are you doing? So something else about classic mode is that you can get a bonus amount of points if you manage to do it without getting hit at all. Which is a thing I've done before, a couple of times. Falco, please. Falco, please. Falco, please. Nice. Every time. Stuff like that happens every time. It's just nice. It's a great thing that they added to it. Meta Knight. A ride not interested. I will be able to defeat everyone. Because I am the anime boy that everyone never expected. And now there's a second anime boy that no one ever expected. Which will probably be a lot better compared to this anime boy. Because even though we've seen nothing, it's still very hype. Just it's concepts. Nintendo likes doing concept reveals. And it's often those concept reveals are the hypest things in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit late into the video, but I apologize if I sound a bit funny. It's just that I think I've got a blocked nose or something, but, you know, it's not something you really need to hear about often, because it's not integral to every video in the world. You can just do it without having a blocked nose. You just wait, and you'll be just fine afterwards. But I'll be honest with you, I've been meaning to try and record more of the Secret Project, but I haven't had the time or any kind of way to do it reliably. And I should have been doing it for a while now, but, you know, creating a backlog still doesn't hurt. I probably shouldn't even be talking about this because I don't know if it's going to be released before or after that starts. By the way, happy December to you all. If this happens to be a Christmas video, then it's a Christmas video. No problem, alright? Oh shit. Oh shit! That was close. Smash Ball. I've mastered the art of smacking a Smash Ball. What is Yoshi doing? Yoshi, please, stop it. You're not the right Yoshi to be dealing with. Smack. By the way, I had no idea why I didn't think of this way of recording things sooner. Like, it was just a flash of inspiration that I had in the moment. I was like, hey, I have this table that I've been using for Odyssey One-Handed, which episode 4 has been recorded. It's been recorded since before the December updates, which added the 8-bit Mario cap and the Santa outfit. It's been like that. So, that'll be out soon, I promise you. But yeah. I've had this table from Mario Odyssey. Why did I use that? And maybe it's at just the right angle within the case of the iPad to be decent enough to show, like this. And that's what you're seeing right now. Sorry, Big Blue. Getting distracted by the music, are we, family? That's not cool! Stop it! Oh, by the way, shoutouts to Wild Hunter. He's thinking about getting Smash Ultimate. I think mainly because Joker's becoming a thing. So, good for him. Perhaps he'll actually get to doing an LP at one point. That isn't stupid VR drunk shenanigans, but, you know, let him be, let him be. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 10. Happy night. By the way, here's Wolf. I'm probably going to be doing Wolf's and Jigglypuff's classic modes at some point. Because, or maybe in the same video, but yeah, they both have fairly interesting classic modes. Like Richter's from earlier. Wolf's basically deals with characters that are returning from the jump between Brawl or Melee to Brawl to Force Ultimate, basically. The ones that came back, so Pichu, Ice Climbers, Snake, stuff like that. And then there's also Jigglypuffs, who's fighting everyone from the 64 era. So the original 12 in one whole classic mode fight. Let's keep going, bonus game. Although from the classic modes that I have done, some of the final boss fights have caught me off guard. There's one specifically I had to do for a challenge, which was Mega Man's. And his last boss was a bit strange because you do, like, I think 4 stages, then you do an actual boss fight. I forget if it... I think it's against Gallium, actually. Yeah, you do a fight against Gallium. Then you have another fight with a metal enemy, I can't remember who right at this moment. And then you fight Dr. Mario. Because Dr. Wily. Man, check out this music. I'm going to sit here and try and do the thing normally. Because this is apparently what you're supposed to do when you're doing this. Look at the universe getting sucked in. Yeah, see, look at that. It's part of the old platform. Okay. Discoveries have been made at this one precise moment, ladies and gentlemen. I know now, as do you. Although probably you knew for a lot longer than me. But hey. Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Because Cloud's got hands. Yeah, that's how it works. They retain their voices from 4 because it's Xander Mobus. And we fight! I didn't think I did say this in the original 4 video, the first impressions, first steps even. But the health bars for the bosses, I think they're pretty cool. They're really nifty. Especially stuff like this. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Now I've got blocked noses. And again, you shouldn't really need to know that. Oh, no! Shit. Probably should have got myself hit with a water balloon, but, you know. So yeah, as you could see from that, Master Hand and Crazy Hand have got some new attacks of them, especially when they're fighting next to each other. They've got this Crazy Hand's got this black hole attack. Oh god, my voices catch up to me. Where I have nothing to say for it. This returns with, I guess, I was going to say a little bit of changes, but that's not the case. They like to snap around the place sometimes now. It's pretty good. And also, as you can see from that, if you hit that weak spot, nice timing, you can get them down quickly, like that. Oh, nice. Didn't expect that. No, please, get off of me. I'm not your hobo. Oh yeah, this is a new attack from Crazy Hand. He opens his third eye. And the classic laser beams with the fingers. And he's dead. Simple stuff, you know. Cloud does a thing. He breaks everyone in the face. And then he burps into the wind. I apologize. 567, 111, 111 even. To make rhymes. Nice work! A snake in its box. To be honest, if there's one thing I've kind of forgotten about, is the taunting. It's weird. I guess it's because quick play online, taunting is disabled. Completely. I understand why, but to completely remove the taunting online, it's a bit strange. So you'll be seeing people do multiple ducks, dash dancing, whatever. Okay, by the way, did I tell you dash dancing is still a thing that you can do? It's a bit tough, but you can do it. No, I know, because I've done it. That's classic mode. So, let's see. Is there anything new in the shop? Who's here? Look, it's 5-Volt and DJ KK. See, as you can see, you can buy tickets here from five grand. Also Tetra and Moe. There's so Moe. Buy Rock Pikmin. You never know if you need it. Might need to summon someone in the future. You know, the usual. Let's see if we can actually summon anyone. Anyone I could use that I wouldn't mind losing? What'll do? Oh, he's a level 99, but he's a what'll do. Disc gun. Questions. Judge. Critical hit though. Meow. Neutral type. Support. Wait, how many support posts do we have? 85. God. I guess I just pick up a lot of dupes. Like a lot of dupes. We've got a lot of these filled out though. I could do Blooper, because I don't really care about the 17, and a Huey, I guess. And then a support core. Just like that. Summon! We got us a Squid Kid, boy! Inkling Squid, up special up. Nice. Meanwhile, Maya Tortimers. Not necessary for me to summon. So what is Callie Marie? Because, you know, Callie Marie. But yeah, from what I showed in the beginning, there's not that many spirits left for me to get. I mean, I've definitely seen that it's entirely possible for more spirits to be added because you got the Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu showing up, which is a thing. Oh, by the way, did you know that River Heaven got a lot of spirits this time? You got Karate Joe. Wandering Samurai got an Involvable Spirit. Got Sick Beats Doctor, which is crazy. Chorus Kids, Munchie Monk, and Reporter and Wrestler. And Baxter and Fovington and Sumo Brothers. It's pretty great. It is pretty good. And yet, Cloud got nothing. Nah, I shouldn't beat up on Cloud, except when it's funny to do so. So let's do a random spirit battle. I need a Princess Runo. Lost one. So, here's what I like doing. Randomly setting things like this. Whatever helps. You know, I'm gonna pick someone who I like playing as. You think you know who I'm gonna pick? That's right. Incineroar. I'm not crazy. I like playing Incineroar. You remember my reactions from the direct video? Any of you that saw that? I thought back then that, you know, we had too many Pokemon. in the roster, and if they added more, I would be disappointed to say, unless they did something interesting with it, which they actually did with Incineroar. Incineroar happens to be the slowest character in the game, which is saying something because it used to be Robin, it used to be Ganon, but now it's Incineroar. Look at that run speed, and that's considered the slowest. I mean, yes, that is very slow, to be fair, but it still definitely makes up for it with the power that Incineroar has. The counter is a very interesting idea, being able to power up your attack once you counter. Thought I did it then. And yes, as shown off in the Fighter trailer, or Fighter video, during that last Direct, his recovery's kind of bad. The up B, while still pretty cool with the cross slash and all that, pretty bad recovery-wise. I forgot about the suplex. But yeah, if there's any move I don't really use that often though, it's the Darkest Lariat, because it doesn't seem to have any real use other than, hey, you could occasionally destroy a projectile and maybe do some knockback to an enemy. Alright. But there is also the Sidey, which is pretty cool, which, depending on your pressing of the button, you can do different things. You could fail the thing, you could launch upwards like I did then, or you could send them straight backwards with a good punch. And it's great! I really like Incineroar. Strange how the OG, one of the OG Pokemon from Smash 64, Jigglypuff, and the newest Pokemon, Incineroar, are the two Pokemon I like playing. But hey, that's it for this episode of Smash Ultimate. Couldn't find the word for some reason. In the next episode, possibly, we might go into some Mob Smash. Look into what that is. But also, it's entirely possible that an Amiibo Toadie might be around the corner at some point. We don't know. It could happen. Just depends on when. See you guys in the next episode. Hope you have a good life, and I'm sure that either before or after this, the secret project will be revealed, so see you in that. I put a lot of work into that. Hopefully it doesn't get interrupted by a certain thing, but let's not deal with that, as it will be stupid anyway. Goodbye! Love you all.